Hello students, welcome to SOFA E-class. In the previous lecture, we have discussed the solution of simultaneous equation which we have solved by the graphical method. We have discussed the two conditions, that is the condition of coincident lines and the condition of parallel lines. So student, we have seen that in the condition of coincident lines we get infinite solutions, and in the condition of parallel lines we get no solutions. And we know that the graph of the simultaneous equation intersect each other at a single point, and the x and y coordinate of that point are nothing but the solution of simultaneous equations which satisfies that equation. So student, in that lecture of methods of solving the simultaneous equation, I have shown you what are the methods of solving the simultaneous equation. In that we have seen one method, that is the Cramer's rule. So student, we can solve the simultaneous equation by using Cramer's rule also. For solving the simultaneous equation by Cramer's rule, we need a determinant. So determinant is a new topic for you. So here we will discuss what is determinant. So student, for that take any four numbers A, B, C, D. So if I will write this four number between two vertical lines, that is A, B, C, D. In this way, if I can write this number, then this is nothing but a determinant. This is nothing but a determinant. So student, if you will notice that, then A and B are written in the first row and C and D are written in the second row. So I will write here A, B and C, D are rows of this determinant, and if I will write A, C and B, D, these are the columns of the determinant. So A, C and B, D are columns of the determinant. So student, if you will see that this determinant contains two rows and two columns, so we can see that the degree of this determinant is 2. Why? Because there are two elements in each row and two elements in each column. If you will see that there are two elements in the first row and two elements in the second row, and there are two elements in the first column and two elements in the second column, and this determinant contains two rows and two columns, we can say that this is a 2 by 2 determinant, or the degree of determinant is 2 because there are two elements in the first row and two elements in the second row, two elements in the first column and two elements in the second column. So student, now the value of this, if we will find the value of this determinant, if you want to solve this determinant, then this determinant represents a number. Determinant represents a number. This determinant represents a number which is nothing but AD minus BC. This is the value of that determinant. That determinant represents a number which is nothing but AD minus BC. So student, if we will solve this determinant, then the way of solving this determinant is nothing but cross multiplication, that is A, B, C, D. So we have to multiply this A by D. So this will be AD, and we'll put minus here, and then we have to multiply B by C. So this will be BC, and this AD minus BC is nothing but a number which represents this determinant. So student, if we will see that the determinants are represented by capital letters. Determinants are represented by capital letters A, B, C, D and so on. In the 9th standard we have seen that the sets are represented by using the capital letters A, B, C, D. So here the determinant also we can use the capital letter to represent the determinant. So student, here we have discussed some introduction related to the determinant, how determinant can be written. I can write this determinant as A is equal to A, B, C, D. So in this way I can represent the determinant. So student, in this way the determinants are represented by using the capital letters. Now we will see some example related to. So student, this is the example given to us by which we can understand the determinant or how to solve the determinant more better. So student, find the values of the following determinant. So here A is equal to 5 and 3 are given in first row, 7 and 9 is given in the second row, or if you can see 5 and 7 are the first column and 3 and 9 are in second column. So student, in order to solve this determinant, this is nothing but A, this is B, this is C and this is D. So we have to first multiply this 5 by 9. So here we can write 5 multiplied by 9, and then after that we will multiply 3 by 7. So negative sign will be given here, and now 3 multiplied by 7. So student, if you will see that 5 9s are 45, then here we will write 45, and 3 7s are 21. So here minus 21, and 45 minus 21, it is nothing but 24. So student, this is the value of that determinant A. 24 is the value of this determinant A, which is written as 5 7 3 9. Now we have to solve this second determinant. So again we will do the same procedure here. This negative 8 will be multiplied by 4. So negative 8 multiplied by 4, and this negative sign will be given here, and this negative 3 will be multiplied by 2. So negative 3 multiplied by 2. So student, here this negative 8 I have multiplied it by this 4, and I have given the negative sign here, and then after that I have multiplied this negative 3 by 2. So here negative 8 4s are negative 32, and this is negative sign. I will take bracket here. So this negative 3 multiplied by 2, it is negative 6. So student, if you will see that this negative will become positive here. So this is negative 32 will be as it is, this negative into negative, it will be positive 6. So student, if you will see that this is 6 minus 32, and that is nothing but minus 26. So this is the value of this determinant, that is minus 26 or negative 26. Now student, we have to solve this question. So student, what happened, this type of questions may be asked in the examination for 1 marks or 2 marks. So you have to keep in mind that how to solve this determinant, the method of solving this determinant you have to keep in mind. So student, here we have to do the same procedure. We have to multiply 2 root 3 by 3 root 3. So student, we will multiply 2 root 3 multiplied by 3 root 3. Now we will use the negative sign, and after that we will multiply 9 by 2. So here we will multiply 9 by 2, minus 9 into 2. So student, if you will see that this 2 will be multiplied by 3, and this root 3 will become 3. So it will be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. This 2 will be multiplied by this 3, and this root 3 and root 3, this will become 3 here. Because root 3 multiplied by root 3 is 3. You can see here root 3 multiplied by root 3 is equal to under root 3 into 3 is equal to under root 9, and the root of 9 is 3 here. So I have given the 3 there, and then I will use the negative sign as it is, and 9 2s are, you know that it is 18. So here 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. It will be 18 minus 18, it will be 0. So student, these are the solutions of the determinant which is given here. In order to find the values of this determinant, we have to solve this determinant by that method which I have shown you here. Student, you have to take some more determinants, and you have to try to find the values. Do the practice of solving the determinant. It is very important topic related to the Cramer's rule for solving the simultaneous equation. So this is all about the today's lecture. We will see the Cramer's rule, the method of Cramer's rule. We will see the derivation of the determinants in order to solve the simultaneous equation in the next lecture. Thank you very much.